Dog, and I know that yesterday was short notice to go in and decorate your parks and get them ready for a walkthrough of a Christmas decorating contest. Now, supposedly, during this whole Christmas event, people would already be decorating their parks and rearranging things to make all of the Christmassy stuff look Christmassy on those islands or wherever you put them. I gave almost a complete 24-hour notification, and I said that if you were on my friends list, that means the opportunity for people on the outside that are not on the friends list could have literally become friends on the friends list and entered into the competition. I know that I don't have any way to hand out prizes, and eventually I do hope that I can do that once I reach 500 subscribers. I can literally make a little money on the side through YouTube, and I can learn how to give prizes to people. I'd like to be able to do that. So what I want to do today is fulfill my promise to walk through people's parks that have entered into the contest. And what I'll do is I will literally take photos of the Christmas decorating that they did and put it on the wall for first, second, and third place. However, because nobody except for one person entered the contest, we will walk through this person's park and honor them as the first place Christmas decorating champion. Now, your park doesn't have to be as big as mine. It could be a low level. It doesn't have to be a high level. I don't discriminate on levels. I just don't. There's no need for it. So what it is, Lotus 9007. You did very well and jumped right in there. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to go visit your park in just 1 second. Now, a lot of you guys are probably wondering, like, why isn't Z-Dog making a whole bunch of videos on how to get this dragon and that dragon and stuff like that? And truth be told is, there was a lot of these dragons that I didn't do yet because some of those dragons still had to be evolved in order to do other dragons, and which I've been working very, very hard on doing. So be assured that this coming week, starting on the 5th of January, there will be new videos on dragons. Okay? Now, let us go into Lotus. Okay, now we are here. Figure out, we're going to zoom out real quick. Alright, so Lotus doesn't have a whole big park, which is okay. It's about the same size as my park. So we're going to have to find I am seeing 2 major islands right now that have the Christmas stuff in it. So let's go there. We'll take a picture of the island. I'm going to take a picture of that, Lotus. We're going to use this island here. Now remember, this is all about Christmas decorating. So even if it's just a winterized theme, that is fine. It is fine, because the layout of your cold theme or winter themed islands, it also counts as decorating. So yeah. Now I do see that you have quite a few things here. Like you have the snow globe, which is good. You know, when I first seen the snow globe, I thought this thing was going to be like really, really, really small, like the size of an egg. I was thinking that this thing was just going, and this was like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years ago, something like that. I seen it, and I was really sure that it was going to be tiny, but it actually, it's not tiny. I mean, it's not bad. I like the fact that you kept your dragon eggs for the dragons that are in here. I can already tell you, I know some of these eggs already. And you kept the eggs with the dragons on the same island. So that's actually really, really nice. So let's see what you got in here. You have shockproof. Very nice. You have that leveled up to 16. That's very good as well. Woo! I wouldn't want to get hit by that tail. The long circle dragon. Yeah. Key 2. The majestic Key2 dragon. Looks like it's part fox, part deer, and part something else. I have that dragon, I just haven't put it out. Ah, you got the ruined dragon. Very nice, yes. Now, I haven't quite figured out how the ruined dragon is cold. Not sure. I mean, the story behind it is there, but Nosferatu. In times past, I have given a little history lesson about Nosferatu. Go into my videos and search out how to get the Nosferatu dragon, and I actually give you commentary on Nosferatu as the original silent film vampire. Yeah, most people don't know about it. You have the Jetstream, very, very nice. The Jetstream reminds me of the Cherokee totem pole bird, the Thunderbird. It's really interesting. I like the fact that everything's leveled up to 16. I really do. That is a great start, and it gives you a nice accumulation of currency. Yeah, the Cold Forge. A very nice dragon to have right now. And plus, you need this dragon to get another dragon that is in this event, actually. I believe it is one of the dragons that we just came out with. So having this dragon is very, very important. And don't forget, guys, use the Runic Breeding Cave when getting these newer dragons given to us. We can get them in the Runic Breeding Cave a lot quicker, and it cuts that time in half, guys. Flurry. I don't really understand the color. It reminds me of a poodle. Now, Fubuki is our new dragon of this season, so it's very good to see that you have Fubuki. Very cool looking dragon. I don't know, honestly, if Fubuki is the art of training the bonsai tree, or if Fubuki is actually a tree in itself. I don't know, but it is really, really cool looking. And I've actually been able to breed that dragon a couple different times. The Aperture Dragon. Now, we do need the Aperture Dragon to get a couple different things. Which I'm not sure if the Aperture Dragon was one of our dragons this year. I think it could have been. I did make video on how to get the Aperture Dragon. So make sure you check it out. I've got so many videos, guys, it's hard for me to keep up. I really need to go through all of my dragons and continue to write them all down. Ah, the shield dragon. Very nice. Very nice. And it's hiding itself. It is part of the Cold Forge dragon. So, I do believe that is one of the things that we need to look for. Now, the Ice Claw dragon. Very, very cool looking dragon. In my opinion, was actually difficult to get. Because I spent a great deal. I think I ended up having to purchase this dragon. I wasn't actually able to breed it. I tried. I really did. And I got it during Dragon Week. So those are great times to go in and do all that. And sometimes when there's dragons, you can go in with your one free wish every 96 days or something like that. 3.5 months. I think that might be wrong. It's pretty close though. It is about 3 months and 2 weeks almost. You can actually get one free dragon if you choose. The Mountain Dragon. Very nice. This is a basic common dragon. But however, inside of your racing, when it comes to cold and earth, this dragon is a beast. Ah, the Ram Dragon, the Snow Dragon. Very nice. A very common dragon, very interesting. Now, one of my favorite dragons, the Conifer Dragon. I like the fact that some of these low-class dragons can still accumulate good interest. Yeah. This dragon, the Lycan, I am able to breed this dragon non-stop. I probably have hit this dragon 30 times in my breeding this season alone. When I've been trying to get the Cold Dragon, or I've been trying to get the Gift Dragon, this dragon constantly appears. Now, I always tell everybody, hey, try to go into the Rift and get these dragons, because the Rift, you're just going to accumulate extra event currency like crazy by breeding, by hatching, by selling. Yes. So 3 times you will make on that. So, but I've been getting this dragon nonstop, and I don't really need it. I wish they would give the opportunity for some of these dragons to be gifted out. And the Spectre. The old Spectre dragon. Very nice. You do need this dragon to get another dragon. This event, I hope that you all will check out all of my videos that I did for this event already. And check out how to get the Spectre dragon. Now, the Frostfire dragon is the dragon that you need this event to get the gift dragon. And yes, you're going to need about 5 or 6 gift dragons altogether, because you'll need 1 for yourself, just to have the gift dragon, and then 5 extra to get 5 specialty dragons that come from evolving the dragon. So this dragon, along with the plant dragon, I believe, will get you your gift dragon. And I do say, go in the rift and also use your runic breeding cave. Very nice. Oh, we got a hail dragon. I was watching some things on Facebook during the hunting season this year, and there were some people in the state of Indiana that had some hail. Really interesting. Hail in the winter. We've had some really odd temperatures this year. I mean, 70-degree weather, almost 80 degrees in December. In southern Indiana, Kentucky, Illinois, Ohio. I mean, that area just was 50s, 60s, and 70s, and in a couple spots it actually hit 80. It's just crazy weather. Yeah, the ghost dragon. Which, surprisingly, you can actually get the ghost dragon. Yeah, isn't that amazing that there's actually a ghost dragon? There you go, the Grandeur dragon. Very nice. And your cold dragon, this is your cold element. Very nice. Nice to see that you actually got this one into Elder. That is great. Once your elemental dragons, being cold, fire, earth, plant, light, lightning, dark, metal, all of those, once they are leveled up to Elder, you're maximizing your ability to breed. The Mind Dragon. Now, the Mind Dragon, somebody told me earlier this month that, or it was actually last month, that they used the Mind Dragon with another dragon and was able to get some things done with that on new dragons, which is really good. The Condescendent dragon. I like it because it looks like candles inside of a cold glass. That's what it reminds me of. Frosted glass and the candles behind it. Yeah. The Fever Dragon. And a lot of people get sick in the wintertime and get these fevers, and these do match the colors of the fever. Matter of fact, in some cases, you might even feel those colors. Hot, cold, and mixed together. Yes. The Arctic dragon. Kind of a small dragon for the name. You'd almost consider it to be even bigger, but it is rather good. And 87, not bad for a small dragon. 87 coins per minute, not bad. So, and you got all your eggs there. You got some of these newer trees there. That's really nice as well. I like the fact that the igloo is frozen. Which is really interesting, guys, because my igloo is not frozen. So that's actually interesting. We're going to go up here to the other island. Now, this is one of the better themed island themes that I believe that they actually have. I love the gingerbread, the candy cane, the Christmas ornament presents, and the hot cocoa. I just love that. So we're going to take a picture of this real quick. I'm going to get it just right. There it is. I didn't even know if I pushed that other button. And I did. Alright, so you successfully got the Lucky Lure Dragon. Very nice. Very nice. Now, the Lucky Lure Dragon, you must have a cold dragon, and it must be leveled up to at least a certain number, and then it takes 1,000 ice berries to evolve it into the Lucky Lure, which is basically a crow. For real. That's basically what it is. It's just a dirty old crow. The Ribbon Dragon, very nice. Now, the Ribbon Dragon does take 2 special dragons to get. I need to do... Actually, I did a video on how to get the Ribbon Dragon. Very nice that you got that. Now, this dragon, the gingerbread dragon, belongs on this island. That is definitely a hard dragon to get, believe it or not. I believe it's the Woolen Dragon and the Jingle Dragon. I think those are the 2. Maybe it's not Woolen. Maybe it's the... Maybe it's the Regift and the Jingle Dragon. I can't remember right off the top of my head. I have them in my park going at it right now, trying to get me this dragon. This is a really hard... And I'm using the Runic Breeding Cave, so this is tough. But I'm glad that you was able to get that. That's very nice. I've always wanted it. I just never had a good chance to get it. Now, the Starshine Dragon, believe it or not, is actually... I remember when Starshine came out. Starshine used to shoot straight up in the air and come back down, even fully grown. And somewhere along the line, the design for it changed because they had another dragon that did the very same thing, and I think that's why they changed it. But it is a cool looking dragon. It's just a paper mache type of dragon. I always wanted to learn how to do that, but my hands aren't that coordinated. You got a snowflake. Very good, very good. Now, I know that it says that the maxed out at level 10 right now, and that's because at this precise moment, it doesn't look like Lotus has, it doesn't look like Lotus has the 2 statues that is necessary to evolve to level 15 and then evolve to level 20. Once those 2 Lotus will be able to go up, and everybody else that is having that same problem, there are 2 statues that are necessary. Now, the statues won't come out until... There is a possibility that our spring event may offer it out. Yes. So be looking for those. Very nice, very nice. No 2 snowflakes are alike. But these 2 are pretty similar, are they not? Now you got the ice castle, which is really nice to have. The flicker dragon, very nice. The Vigilance, and that's not what that is. It's the Verglace, or is it Verglace? I can't pronounce right, guys. My mouth is starting to seize up on me. Verglace dragon. Let's just say that. Very nice, though. It's all ornamental. I'm glad that you're really doing the ornamental. They're specialty dragons. The Jadis dragon. Very nice. And my dogs are going crazy. Now, the Saccharine dragon is very good to have. This was evolved from the Gift Dragon. So very, very good. Don't forget to go out and get your Gift Dragon back. The Dazzling Dragon. Ooh. Almost looks like it should be part of the Snowflake, or even considered a star-like type of dragon. Ah, yes. The Gulatail dragon is also evolved from the Gift Dragon. Very nice. The Sugar Plum dragon also evolved from the Gift Dragon. You really have been working on this. Very nice. The Nibwhip dragon, also from the Gift Dragon, evolved. The Ornamental Dragon in itself. How about that? Very nice. Very nice. Now, let's see. You do have this. The Holly Dragon. Bring out the holly. Don't get me. I won't start singing, I promise. The Sleigh Bell Dragon. One of my favorite dragons. One of my favorite dragons. I'm glad that they actually made one that looked like... I can't remember what type of a horse it is. It's the same... It's a workhorse. I can't remember what they call them, though. But it is a very big horse. I mean, but they're very pretty. And your reindeer. Old Rudolph himself. If you really want to get down to it. So, the reindeer that was on Santa Claus 3 and Santa Claus 2. That young one, I can't remember what that reindeer's name was, but he was only like a baby or something like that, and he was crazy, hyper, well, rambunctious and wild. He kind of looks like him too. Yeah. And then you have the old mistletoe dragon. So watch it, Vailers. If you walk past this dragon, you might be entitled to give a little kissy kiss. Now, the Wonderland habitat, and I was told that we could get a max of, I think somebody said 5. Max of 5 of these. So that's not bad. And I like the fact that inside of it, it just has its own little world inside of it. It's a mini display of the ornamental island theme. I mean, back that up. So this island theme here is actually on the inside of this. So that's not bad at all. I like your lineup here for your Christmas tree and having the poinsettias. That's very nice. I didn't think of that, but that is very, very nice. And it's evenly distributed on the island, so that's not bad either. Very nice. Now, you do have a couple other cold themes over here we can take a look at. These are your seasonal. Now, the seasonal dragon, as most of you already know, but if you're new to the game, you don't probably know this yet. Some of you do. But the seasonal dragon actually changes with the season. So all the way up until about December 20th or 21st, whichever day it is, that's first day of winter, it'll actually stay in the fall setting, fall-autumn setting, where it just looks like orange leaves and stuff, like rustled leaves and stuff. But right now it's winter, so it's going to look like this. And when the springtime comes, we will see green buds on his head and everything else, and the island themes will also turn green as well. So that's really nice. And then over here, the winter seasonal dragon. Now this dragon doesn't change color or nothing like that, but it stays just like this, but it is actually the winter dragon, so it's very nice. Lotus, I think you did very well. And I do appreciate that you jumped in there and you did enter in. I know that was kind of short. What you got going on here? How about that? Not bad. I like that little design there. I actually think it's pretty neat. It looks like a coral reef, really. But I see the design. It looks like possibly a tree with branches. Maybe even a cactus. Very nice. Got the dark theme going on in there. That is one of the generators. Generates the dark. It is the Kraken's arm, I believe. The old Kraken. Party hat. Don't forget, guys, you can go into your friends' habitats, into their parks, and collect these little party hats. It gives you a little bit of coinage. It's not enough to make you wealthy, but it will definitely help you out a little bit. Every little bit helps. Very nice. What do we got going up here? You got your trees up here. I know a lot of people are having a hard time figuring out what to do with those trees, and oh yeah, look at that. Now that's a good idea. I like your design there, how the colors blend in, black, red, orange, just like the volcano. That's very clever. I like that. Even if you did that backwards, where it looked like the lava was coming out and hardening, that would even look good too. That's cool. I like that. Interesting though that you don't have the fire theme on this island yet, but I'm gonna guess that eventually you will. Not saying you have to, but it is neat. Lindonia. Okay. Ooh. Now I do like this. This is nice. Very clean. I like the fact that you put fences around that. That's very clever. Very nice. It is really. Halloween is like one of the all-time biggest events for Dragonvale, other than the Christmas event. I know not a big deal was made about it this year, but it is quite exciting. Especially when they actually have changed some of the rules a little bit on us. Yeah. But having these dragons, new dragons, on specific days, they must have had an accumulation of designs and they wanted to bring them to our attention. I think it was nice of them to finally do that. It's very nice. Very clean. Very, very clean. Go up here, take a look at these. I would recommend getting another one of those islands. At least one more. And if you really wanted to just throw yourself overboard on this to level up, take one of your dragons and level them up to 16. Or level them up to 17, sorry. And it only takes one dragon to do that, Lotus. You're right there on the cusp of leveling up. I would like to encourage you, though, to level up to 100. Push yourself to 100. Get yourself some plants growing. Get yourself some food out there. And push yourself to level up to 100. And then from 100 to 120. You're going to see an immense change. And you're going to have more island themes. You're going to have more parks, more, not parks, but habitats. You're going to open up a greater chance of expansion when you're up to 100 and when you're up to 120. I remember whenever 120 was the max limit. I remember when 100 was the max limit. So it was a big deal back then to have all that. I mean, but it took forever. We did all that work and we just never was able to level up. Like right now, 185 is the max for our parks, and it could go to level 200. But what type of rewards would you get? I mean, I think they need to come out with something very special. Because if you make it there, and a lot of people don't, a lot of people get hung up in these lower levels, and then they just give up because, well, it just takes a long time to build your park and to hatch and to breed and to hatch and to breed and to breed and to hatch and buying all that stuff to get where you're at, you know. I'm all the way over here. But yeah, guys, it's definitely been a ride. I'll tell you that. I mean, I've been doing this for a long time. Back when DECA started, well, it wasn't DECA, Backflip Studios, when they first started doing this. I've been playing this game ever since then, and you know, it's been fun. Now, I'm an older gentleman in my 40s, and it takes me a little bit of time to understand technology, so that's why it's taken me a long time to understand how to make videos and to do all this design stuff, because I'm doing this without any education at all. For real. My kid is done growing up, off doing his own thing. I don't even understand. The kids nowadays, goodness gracious, you throw a phone or a computer down in front of them and they're like running a business. I mean, they know so much more than people like me, man. I'm slow. And I remember whenever in the 80s, when I was in school, we had this Dell dial-up. Oh my goodness, dial-up, guys. It was an old Dell. And I remember putting in Carmen Sandiego. That was the game. That was the big game. It was either that or you're sitting there doing Pac-Man on the computer, or you had Minesweep. And we had some pretty boring games back in the day. But Carmen Sandiego was the big one. And I taught my mom how to use a computer back then, because that's what we were learning in elementary school back then. And so, yeah. Party hat. Wow. 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 Goodness gracious, look at that. Somebody's been hard at work here. Very, very cool. I love seeing that. And I like the fact you got some of your island themes up here too. Island themes are 5,000 rift crystals a piece, I believe. And I've never seen them change, so. But yeah, guys, technology, you know, for me to be able to do this stuff, I mean, I'm probably not going to get much better than what I am right now, but it is cool. You got your 3 places right here. I like seeing that. I think there's one more. I thought. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I feel like that's it right there. Your portal. So, very good. I like the fact you got all these dragons in here. I don't know what that one is, though. Is that even in the right one? I don't know where. That is actually an interesting dragon. I don't have that one anywhere. That's cool. But you really have been working hard, boy. I'll tell you what. Man alive, look at this. All right. So, Lotus, you have become the Christmas decorating champion of 2025 into 2026. Congratulations. If you keep working at it, your part will look like this. Your park will look like that, and it'll become very, very hard to manage. I'm not trying to discourage you. So what I've been doing, for anybody's curiosity on why I haven't made any videos. Now let me show you this. Bam. A lot of these dragons down here, I'm not lying to you, a lot of these dragons here take a mixture of evolved gift dragons and coal dragons to get these. I'm not making excuses up, but if you want me to make the videos for these, I literally have to do the things I'm doing. And what I've been doing is I've been spending all of my currency. Because see, I don't have any money. So I have to collect all day long. Like, once an hour, get on here and collect as much ice berries as possible, okay? And then I'm going over here, inside of here to Holly, and I'm going over here to the gift, the toy chest, and I'm hatching these things out of here. Now, I've accumulated like 50 different ones. Now, some of them I had to throw out because I've already had them. But I've accomplished quite a bit. And for a couple of these, I'm only just a couple items away. Like the gumdrops. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Need one of those. The nutcrackers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need 2 more of the nutcrackers. I've been working hard for you guys so that I can bring to you the very best videos on how to get certain dragons. And I know a lot of you guys can do this stuff on your own, and you know that's great. But if you really want a cheat, instead of having to look it up and research it yourself, when did you enter in, Xanter? When did you enter in? I looked at my stuff, Xanter, and I didn't see your name on there. You had to have entered in by 3 o'clock today. Because at 3 o'clock I looked, and the only person that was on there was Lotus. I will look again. It may not have it may not have popped up. Sometimes, guys, and I'm not going to lie to you, sometimes notifications don't always notify right away. And that may be what happened. I tell you what, though, I will write your name down for the spring event. And if you don't mind, we can just go through your park right now. We'll take some pictures of your park and put it in there. Three hours. Okay. But if you want, I can just go through your park right now. And how does that sound? You want me to go through your park right now? And take a look at the Christmas stuff? I try to be honest with everybody the best I can. All right, well, we'll go through your park. All right, everybody, we're going to go through Xanter's Park. Supposedly, Xanter had texted in and tried to enter into the contest, and the notifications haven't showed up on my side yet. So we will have to go in and check that out in a little bit. I can't leave a live feed or else it will cut off, and then the screen will go black. So let me finish what I was talking about here. All of my money is going, all of my currencies for this event are going straight into this. I am grinding, guys. And I may not be as popular as G-Man. I might not be as popular as a few other people that are out there doing this, guys. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to bring you the best that I possibly can. And if you want to show your love towards Z-Dog, like, subscribe, and hit that notification. And I know that when I don't post one video a week or 2 videos a week, I got people that actually leave, which is kind of upsetting in a way. Now let me show you what I'm going to do here. We're going to go visit this park in just a second. And we're on our way. I'm in the middle of doing this. I have one more dragon I'm trying to actually evolve. Anyway, are you guys ready? Alright. Bam. Alright guys, it's time to get the burgle who. So there it is, guys. Woo! So I'm evolving little by little. I've almost got everything I need to continue doing that. So let's go to event friends list. We'll go all the way down to the bottom. Xanter, let's go. Run through Xanter's Park, guys. I'm going to open up a soda pop. Open up a can of Canada Wet. It's Canada Dry, but I like to have a wet drink instead of a dry one. I'll figure out what we got here. Woo! Check that park out. All right, we are looking at the Christmas themes, which are right there. And go right there in the middle. Kind of froze up there. All right, well, bam. Wow. Well, you put it all in there, didn't you? You almost need another island to separate some of your habitats a little bit. Yeah, the Vanguard. Ooh. I got that dragon. I don't know what I did with it. Old Fluffles. The Glacia Dragon. Really? On a cold theme? Oh, that's light. Okay. Light, cold, I got you. Old Glare. You almost got enough room in there to walk through, don't you? In case you guys don't see it, there's 3 snowmen sitting here behind this habitat. They're hidden up there very well. Oh, you got your Rift Elements Nosferatus. Very nice. I like the way the Rift makes the element pop. You know what I mean? Yes. Whoa. And you got your fountains, you got the icebergs, you got your illusion snow, your illusion lava. Very nice. Have you seen this dragon in the Rift? It is something else. I'm telling you what. Wait a second. And then you got your snowflake dragon right there. You can see them. You got your tinsel. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Back in the 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s, tinsel was a huge deal. Like if your Christmas tree didn't have tinsel, your Christmas tree was naked. And not only that, but if you didn't have the popcorn string or the Fruit Loop string, your tree was naked. The only problem with that is some of those never made it on the tree. I'm not lying to you guys. Either the dog ate it, the cat ate it, or the kids ate it, or mom made it. That flicker dragon looks like it's been reversed. And those antlers on it are humongous for that body. It's hilarious. Woo! Now, I will tell you guys that this dragon is a rare dragon. It's an epic dragon, and I think there's only one of them. So, I would recommend getting this dragon. There's only one of them. Got all of those still. Now, the Snoquall, guys, I'm telling you, it is a Rift Cold Dragon. It's a specialty dragon, and to complete the whole set, this dragon is a must. And, mind you, is very difficult to get. It is very difficult to get, so do not give up on it. I did a video last year or the year before on how to get this dragon. The Frostfluff is also a Rift Cold Dragon. The Jadis Dragon. Should be the Jade Ice, but yeah. Arctic Cold, Ghostly, the Ghostly Cold. Which are available right now. There are a handful of Ghostly Dragons available for the winter event. The Ghostly Nosferatu, the Ghostly Ghost. Of course, then you just seen the Ghostly Cold. I think there's a Ghostly Fire. There's a few of them that are available. The Everfrost Dragon, yeah. And you got the big Christmas tree in there. That's pretty good, too. I would say you probably do need another island. I know when you get up there as high as we are, it's just really expensive. And it takes forever. The old Jester. Look at that. Got that fire theme up in there. Now, the Trepak Dragon is an evolved dragon from the Gift Dragon, I believe. Very interesting. Jam Jam. Now, I'll tell you what. I have been trying to get the Jam Jam Dragon, and I'm not having any success at all. I need somebody to help me with it, to be honest with you. Hint, hint. Now, I've always wanted to get the Igloo Dragon. I thought it would be cool. I just never did get it. Of course, the Snowball Dragon, I got one of those. You got two. And you got your Glacier Dragon up in there, so that's good. Ah, look at that. Okay, so there's 5 there. Yeah, 5 was the max, I do believe. You got quite a bit going on in here, though. And you got multiple snowmen over here, guys. These are the snowmen from the event, and these snowmen allow you to evolve one of our dragons. I believe it is the cubicle. Sorry, that was a yawn. A cubicle dragon, or I thought. And alive, you got so many in there. Each one of those habitats can hold 5 dragons. Now, mind you that. Look at that. You got yourself a gift dragon in there. Level 1, Xanter. Now you know which one that is now. And you go in there and feed that puppy. Even if you only make him up to level 10, you should get him up there and get him fed. Don't leave him starving like that. It's just not nice. These new sleds, these new ice slides, that is part of our new event as well. I did some videos on how to get the Dancy Dragon. Here's the Asia Dragon. It is a dragon of our event, which you do need in order to get other stuff. You put the Asia Dragon and the Venture Dragon together to get another dragon, and I don't remember what that is. The Arcane Dragon. I don't rightly know if I have that dragon yet. Alright. There we go. Your Libretto Dragon. Which is really funny because I really thought that the Libretto Dragon should have been one of the music themed dragons, just because libretto is a style of singing. It has to do with the way the vocal cords. It's just a style. And then your Winter Crow, the Lucky Lure, the old Loki Lure, man. Yes, when you pronounce that, guys, remember it's low-key, as in the demigod Loki, the mischief god. The Yule Dragon, out of the Rift too, nice. That would have to been difficult. That means you have some of these dragons in the Rift as well. And then your Saccharine Dragon, which is a really fancy candy. Can even be made into a pie. Ooh, yeah, look at that blue in there, man. I love blue. Little lightning bolts in the background there. That's just cool. Old Sleigh Bell Dragon. Now, I believe the Cubicle Dragon is the dragon that was put under the spell, and having those snowmen for this event allows you to reverse the spell and bring it into a regular dragon, which I believe is the you know what, to be honest with you, I don't remember what the name of the dragon is. Under this event, I'll have to look when I get back. There's Zumi. Eve's Dragon. Everybody gets a little bit of snow and ice on their eaves. The old Sharper Dragon. Hey, look, it's Lumi. Got your Candle Crown Dragon. Got your Holly. We already did that. The Mistletoe. The old Jingle Dragon. Very nice. Got yourself some houses. Those houses are like really expensive, guys. There's not really a lot going on with that one, is there? Got the seasonal dragon in there, all by himself. And this one is still at level 1. Seems like to me you need to plant yourself some more food. For about 8 billion dragon cash, a person could level up 10 dragons to max capacity using the most expensive dragon food there is. Got your Twinkle Dragon. The Verglace Dragon. And another Twinkle Dragon with your Flicker Dragon. And Papa Murphy's hot sauce. I'm sorry, guys. Just for some reason that came across my mind. That guy eating them hot peppers with all that hot sauce and stuff. Chili oil. It's crazy. Am I really the most active? For real? Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, well, I mean, there's no need to rush on it. That's for sure. Your Trinket Dragon. I have probably bred the Trinket Dragon. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. 25, 30 times, just like I did that, that other dragon I mentioned earlier. For some reason, there's just some dragons that are just notorious for coming back to repeat. You know. And when you really don't want them, you know. And in your case, Xanter, having multiple dragons is not wrong. It's like I was saying something to somebody last month about how they had double dragons on every one of their themes. You know, it makes sense that dragons have their mate. For real. Having the male-female version of each one of them, I think. And the fact that they would all look the same, but, you know, it's the beards that... it makes them all look the same. It's the beards. Anybody remember what that was from? And if you guessed Lord of the Rings, you're right. When the dwarf wives have their beards, they all look the same. So it looks like I just got a message about that. I guess somebody bought me some Pepsi. I'm not gonna go in there. That just looks really cool with that floating isle there in front of the volcano. Threw me off there for a minute. Hey, look at there. Old wacky smiley face with these two eyes that look into another dimension. How about that? That's pretty clever. And I'm guessing that's a scattered brain of invention. Ain't that something? Wow. You know, I'm not going to lie to you, but I think I think Deca should come out with female versions of their dragons. I don't know. What do you guys think? Wouldn't that be neat to kind of see what that would look like? Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of, I do appreciate you guys to compliment me on the work that I do. I'll be honest with you, and this is just coming from me now. I did a video a while back on Z Dog's truth about being a content creator, and it's not just my truth. It's truth for a lot of content creators. But be honest with you guys, when people just look at your videos and don't like your videos and don't subscribe to your videos, the interest that people put into it tell the creators that the content isn't reaching the people in a way that they thought it would, which without the feedback and commentary from people like you guys give me, most creators throw in the towel, or they slow down to a degree that they feel like they've extended and exhausted everything that they had for it, and they no longer can satisfy the consumer. So yeah, people are getting a lot of videos for free, and we don't charge people to watch the videos unless you're one of those ones that are like, well, pay X amount of dollars and become a member of my channel. You know, I mean, how would you guys like it if I made you guys pay $5 a month to be a member of my channel? That doesn't seem like that's going to keep you there. I might make money off of you doing that, but it's not going to be fair. And so when those types of ideas don't do what they're supposed to do, people just kind of give up, and then they try other things, and then they realize that other stuff ain't working. Like, I was on Call of Duty Mobile for the longest time, guys, and there must have been 1,000 different people doing videos on COD Mobile. And truth be told, holy my goodness gracious, that's a lot of stuff there. Look at that, guys. It's just not worth going in and doing certain things. You got to go where people are interested, and whenever people aren't getting the likes and the subscriptions, and like I've had, goodness guys, 5 people this last month unsubscribed from my channel. And it's crazy. Figure out which way I'm going. Somebody said something to me. Right. Yeah, that does make sense. Female for the adults only. So that... Right. Well, maybe like the idea, and I don't know if Deca actually watches these live videos. Sometimes Deca also watches the videos that I put out. Of course, if you've been with me for a while, you know that last year Deca popped on one of the videos and said, "Hi, everybody, and thanks for doing this." And I was like, "No, thank you, guys." You know. Now, granted, I was a little bit on the mean side to Deca for a little bit because I didn't agree with their prices, and I still don't. But after that happened, Deca started doing this thing for picking out compliments that people say about Deca and then awarding them. So it was, I don't know if it was something that I did or if maybe they've had a lot of people other than just myself making complaints, but I know that Deca does watch these videos, so maybe a suggestion to Deca that with our adult dragons, once they reach level 20, having the option to evolve into a female version. That evolving, maybe it would help out. I don't know. Party hat. So guys, another party hat. And I did not read your message about the big islands, but I'm telling you what, you have a lot going on. And I'm not lying to you, you have a lot going on. And it could be that in the future I will end up doing double of everything as well. I don't see why I couldn't. Because look, I'm almost completed. My park is almost done. I'm at like 900 dragons. There's not that many more dragons for me to get. And I've almost gotten all of the decorations, guys. So, I mean, once I get to that point, what am I supposed to do? Wow, guys. Really? I mean, it's neat. That's actually pretty neat. I am really, really close to 500 subscribers, yeah. And believe it or not, when I hit 500 subscribers, YouTube is going to offer me the opportunity to add commercials into my videos. And they're going to pay me $5 for every 1,000 views that last over, I think the video has to be more than 2 minutes watched, or half of the video has to be watched. The video meaning the commercial. And then they pay me for however many people actually watch my content. That money that I would be able to make from that, I can recycle back into the game 2 different ways. I can learn how to, if somebody would even teach me, do what they call those codes, where I can like reward people gifts. So I don't know, I can't remember what they call it, but I could like maybe purchase somebody a package. Like I'm going to buy somebody $5 worth of gems, or buy somebody a dragon, or like I'll be able to, maybe I could do that. But one thing that I got to work with is getting Deca to work with me to allow me to do something like that. Because Deca is like, oh well, if we do that, then we have to pay you, and we're just a small company. I'm thinking, I don't want your money. I do this because I love the game. I love the Dragonvale family. That's why I do it. I ain't trying to make money. I mean, I need money, but I'm not trying to make money off of Deca. But I've brought to their attention before to work together to do content and stuff like that. Like if I run these if I was to do these competitions like that, that Deca would come in and reward the winner with like a free dragon, or maybe a free habitat, or some free event currency, or something, you know. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, creator's code. Not see, and I don't know how to do all that yet. And even if, say, I did put all that money into like a separate account just for the game, which is not gonna, I'm not gonna be rich off of it, guys. It's $5 for every 1,000 people that look at my videos. That's it. As long as the commercial hits, that's what pays for it. The people don't pay for it. The commercial pays for the video. And then I get like $5 for every 1,000 people that watch enough content to where the commercial comes up. But, man alive, I would be so confused with all of those. You should be raking in the money like crazy. Your Dragon Cash should be out of this world right now, man. But we will get there. We'll figure things out as they come along. And you know, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll figure out something. And even if that isn't the case, guys, I mean, as soon as I can get my Social Security, so I'm supposed to be getting disability this year, I might be able to take a little money and set aside for rewarding people. I'm just going to have to learn how to do it. I'm going to have to find somebody that's smarter than me to put it all together. Yeah, that QR code. That would be interesting. I think it would be fun. I would love to be able to reward people prizes instead of just taking the photo and putting them on a wall, you know? I mean, it would mean much more. And I might even get more people on my friends list that wants to do it, you know? I could help people grow their parks. Anybody ever notice that not all the dragons have Christmas caps on? Anybody else notice that? I did a video. Goodness gracious, guys. 3 years ago? Yeah. And I talked about the Christmas stocking caps. Yeah, it's crazy. Really? You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Why does this island seem very small? Maybe it's because you only have one thing on it. It doesn't have anything like mine does. That could be what it is. Maybe it looks bigger once you start putting things on it. Interesting usage of that, though. Yeah. Good night. Alright, let's go up here. We'll check one more thing. I think you're going to really enjoy it. Yeah. The Triplet Islands are very confusing. Understanding how to decorate that is not easy. I don't have that one either. Man, I've been seeing some dragons that I don't have, guys. Just about stabbed the Elder Dragon. Or was that the Sentry Dragon? Yeah. About stabbed the Sentry Dragon right in the head. Goodness gracious. You have a lot of dragons in there. You should be raking in the cash. If you was to level all of these dragons that are in your rift, if you was to level them all up to level 10 to 15, you would rake in rift crystals like crazy. You got more dragons than I do. You really do. On the rift. Wow. Whoops. I'm about to start on my expedition of expanding my rift. Just as soon as this event is over, we're going to have a short period, I believe, where it's not going to have a lot going on. And I'm going to work on the rift a little bit. I'm going to try to make it bigger. Going to make the rift great again. It's nothing like you've ever seen before. You sure do have a lot. So, Xanter, that was your park. What a park, man. There's just so much going on in there. I am not going to lie. That just confuses me. I'm not lying. Lotus, I think you will like your park. I'm not going to lie. By the way, in case you guys don't know it, there is a runic breeding cave thing that if you can breed up to 100 dragons, you get like a special gift for that. You don't have to hatch them. You just gotta be bred. So, guys, that is it. Lotus, you did make the first place. Xanter, I will give you first place as well. You guys both tied. And I'm going to do that because of the communication error. I don't think anybody would be bored in your park, sir. I just don't think it would... Hey, look, I found a present. I've been having such a difficult time finding presents in my park. Alright, so I know a lot of you guys have visited my park, but I did change this around. I took out the trees, and I made a secondary egg pedestal garden. Isn't that nice? I've also got a whole bunch of these. See these right here? That's with these is how you get the libretto dragon. And I just finally completed that, and the stockings are part of it as well. These are part of it. I just completed all of that. I tell you, I know that I haven't been on a lot. I haven't been doing a lot of videos, but like I said, guys, I really have been working this all out for you guys so that I can make these videos. All of these right here have to do with the Christmas theme. So yeah, being able to do this is great. And it won't be long. I will be able to blah blah blah. I have words and then they just kind of disappeared on me. Upgrade certain things in my park. I was asked the other day by somebody if I was going to start working on upgrading like my habitats, such as the breeding cave. See, it's still at a basic. I mean, this thing's still basic, guys. I mean, look, 175. And what's after that? I mean, it gets upgraded, what, like 5 times, I think. This, I finally was able, but it still has a whole nother one. I mean, I think it has at least 2 more times on that. When it comes to the storage tower, I do believe that there is, oh my goodness, guys, I think there's 100 times that you can upgrade that thing. It gets more and more expensive. It really does. This thing can continuously be upgraded. The lights in your park don't shine like mine. What do you mean? I don't understand. Which lights in your park? Are you talking about the lamps? These lights, the fancy lamps and other stuff? Are you talking about those don't? Okay. So, in order for the lights to properly work, your background themes have to be dark. So, like, right now, this is winter, right? And the background that I got in this is all dark. I mean, it's dark. It's nighttime. So the lights don't generally come on unless it's set up to be dark. So you have to have a night theme. Where am I at? Okay. I have winter, which is generally darker in the winter. Now, I do know that you have clouds in yours. You could even do starfall. Having the weather station also does that as well. Because starfall, the tower allows you to do night-day stuff. Now, I got snow going on, but I could do starfall. But if I wanted to do, say I do this, and I go over here, and have that all set up. Now look at the difference. My lights don't turn on. right? The lights don't turn on because there's no need for the lights to be on because it's daylight. Or there's daylight themes. So, to make this work, I just go over here and I pick winter. Because that's what it is right now, winter. And then I'll also pick... I could do rain or I could do snow. Should do rain right now, as hot as it's been. And so now my lights come back on. So guys, that's really what I got for right now. And I'm going to post this on there tonight. I just got to put my phone back on the charger. And I got to just get outside and unload that car, I guess. I didn't realize we were getting groceries today. So be watching for these new videos coming up this week. I will have some out there. I won't let you down, I promise. So stick to it, guys. Hey, no problem. No problem. So until next time, guys, this is Z-Dog. Please make sure to show your appreciation by liking the video and subscribing to the channel, as this helps promote the channel and lets me know that you actually liked it. Thank you very much.